The 38th Gorilla MMA Series event, which just took place on August 7 in the St. Petersburg with Strong Spirit title, was marked at once by two loud returns. Fedor Romanov and Vladislav Kusa did not appear in the octagon for almost a year. Then, a year ago, they lost their fights, interrupting a great winning streak. So they came back to close the losses. In the end, the main changes in our statistical ratings are connected exactly with the names of Vladislav Kusa and Fedor Romanov. They were listed in several nominations at once, however, everything step by step. Both Vladislav and Fedor Romanov celebrated their returns with victories. For both of them, this victory became the fourth in the Gorilla MMA series. They joined a large group of fighters with the same number of successful fights. Just as much as each of them still need for a successful winning streak that entitles them to a title fight. Vladislav Kusa was the first of these two to enter the octagon in the 38th event. His opponent was Abdurasul Ulu Nursultan, and the first round showed that the fight was going to be tough. Nursultan in the first 5 minutes was active in a punch. Kusa tried to move on to the fight. But in the second round, everything went according to the script of Vladislav Kusa. He clearly dominated, and the opponent, who missed a massive blow to the corpse, could no longer offer the necessary resistance. It seemed that the judge was about to record a technical knockout, but he made a spectacular choke and ended the fight with a reception. This was his third win in the Gorilla MMA Series events. The leaders of the indicator are Tom Simonov and Vladimir Yurusov, been feeling confident so far. But Kusa, who returns to the victorious path and prefers to win by the tricks, has clearly followed them, like Fedor Romanov, who also won his third victory with choking reception. Unlike Kusa, Romanov won the first round. His opponent, Ramazan Mamatazim Ulu, tried to enter a choke fight at the beginning of the fight, but this only made Fedor angry. The answer to the failed reception was a series of blows, up to which already Romanov staged an effective choking reception. By the way, both Vladislav Kusa and Fedor Romanov held their fifth fight in the Gorilla MMA series on August 7th. The leader, Artem Simonov, is far away, but the lag does not seem insurmountable. At least the next fight of Kusa and Romanov in our events will allow them to take a confident one step higher in the ranking of the most active fighters. And finally, let's move on to the ranking of the fighters who know how to win with the strike technology. The 38th Gorilla MMA Series event could not make any correction here. Yakov Akimov is still a leader. Alexei Nikolaev may have approached him. He had 3 victories in 3 series fights, 2 of which were won precisely on impact. But Nikolaev, who was sure to fight for victory, unexpectedly lost. All 3 previous victories Nikolaev won in the first rounds, and in the course of the fight against Osmanbek Kokaniev, it seemed that it will end with another victory of Alexei and most likely a technical knockout. His advantage in the percussion technique was obvious. Every time Nikolaev made a punch, the fight could stop. But as is often the case, one moment solved everything. Already in the second round, confidently controlling the fight, Nikolaev made a technical miscalculation and allowed the opponent to hold a pain reception on the heel. It's just a case where it's better to admit defeat in the time than to get a massive injury. Kokaniev won his first victory in the Gorilla MMA series, and Nikolaev lost his first defeat in his career. The triumphant return of Vladislav and Fedor Romanov is the main points of the Gorilla MMA Series 38 Strong Spirit event. These two fighters are back in the winning race, which means we're about to see more rating changes. And we look forward to new events and new bright fights, especially since already at the next event we will celebrate a small anniversary as a fight number 400 in the Gorilla MMA Series events. And it will be one of the main fights of the evening. That is worth saying.